careful with your finger. Are we live?
Yeah.
Oh, we live. Alright guys, we are live. Alright, today I'm going to be talking about the difference between clean eating and basically flexible dieting. Now, I'm going to be so generic here, and this is also so opinionative. I'm here with Anne, she's behind the camera as well. Feel free to ask me any questions as well, and I'll be able to answer because we are on live. So everything is generic, again, it's personal opinion, so I'm not saying anything is right or wrong, but I want to give you my view on clean eating and flexible dieting. Now when I say flexible dieting as well, I don't necessarily mean that you are eating ice creams and KFC and only that. I also mean you're still aware of your macronutrients, you count your macros and micros, and you also basically allocating a certain amount of your macros, which are usually clean. I mean, I don't know how people do it. Generally, some people might do it like a full, like maybe anything what it wants, but personally, when I eat flexibly, I basically allocate at least 60 to 70% of my macros from whole foods, and then the 30 to 40% whatever I want to eat. And that doesn't necessarily mean I have to eat those bad foods, but generally that's like, let's say I have a day that I want to go out and eat something, I can kind of like incorporate that into my meal plan. Now let's start with clean eating. When we clean eating whole foods and stuff like that, an approach that we usually knows works. Most of those foods are going to help your gut work well. You are going to burn more body fats. There's just so much associated with it, with science. You get, as long as you obviously get your nutrients, you are going to be functioning well. Your body is going to be functioning well, and you are going to lose body fat if that's your goal, of course. But we're talking specifically for losing body fat here as well. Now let's talk about the flexible approach as well. With a flexible approach, some foods your gut might not receive very well, and as a result might cause things like bloating, might cause a little bit of stress and cortisol release, and can have a negative impact on your physique. Now, I'm going to break these down into two. When it comes to my clean eating versus my flexible, when I'm clean eating, I personally find I increase my macros a little bit more. A lot of my foods are high fibrous, and also they also promote fat burning at the same time. So I personally don't make my macros the same as I would if I was clean eating versus flexible dieting. With if I was going full whole foods, for instance, when I'm competing, I eat a little bit more in calories because I know that I feel like I have a bigger range and a lot more I can work with. When it comes to flexible dieting, I do lower my calories a little bit better, a little bit more, just because the way some of these foods and macros might be processed. And again, this is just my opinion. I'm not saying anything is right or wrong, so feel free to post yours in the comments below. And Andrew, you actually asked a question before about when you clean eating versus flexible approach, and I think you were saying that like if you were, let's say, clean eating versus flexible diet, now you're gonna get in the same condition. Now this is my theory, is generally you are gonna get bloated from foods that your body doesn't like or your body can't process well, or if you have any gastrointestinal issues. If someone's body like receives food well, or they have any gut issues, they don't have any gut issues and they can process some processed foods better, they're going to be at an advantage in the process of getting lean and their appearance when they're getting lean. So let's put it this way, in simpler terms, they are going to look leaner on a flexible approach all the time. Now, however, if it was someone who was struggling with processing the foods, they are going to appear bloated, their body's not going to be receiving that well, they're not going to feel leaner while they're doing this approach. So again, it varies from person to person, but if I was personally, let's say, programming someone on a, let's say, flexible approach, and let's say their body wasn't receiving foods, I would actually give them a high percentage of whole foods to start with. Let's say about 90% to 10%, 90% whole foods and 10% of what they can eat and slowly introduce other foods in their body till their body is used to it. I'll be working on their gut health as well. Make sure they have good prebiotics and probiotics. I know people heard of probiotics, the bacteria, and prebiotics, more the fiber. Sorry, Ange.
So when you're talking about condition and stuff, does that like mess with like your fluid retention and all that kind of stuff?
Yeah,
like,
so condition in this aspect is what we see. So there's also some of the things that mess with your head, and I know some of you can look different in literally the period of hours or a day, and usually it's all to do with fluid retention. So when we talk about a flexible approach, if your body does not receive some of these foods properly, you are going to hold a lot of fluid, and your body is, you're going to cause some stress in the gut, and you're generally even going to be holding a lot of fluid, usually around this area as well, and you might feel a little bit uneasy. And this could be a lot of things. There could be other things like IBS or any other problems or food allergies your body might not be used to. So yeah, that's what I mean, Ange.
Yeah, okay, yeah. And you use the Fitness Pal to help count with you?
Yeah, so when it comes to micro counting, yes, I use my Fitness Pal. I find it's really helpful. Really easy. I can use it on my phone and it's connected, or I can use it on my computer, but they're both, your accounts is both connected, and it's easy for you to track your macros. You can check your carbs, your proteins, your fats. You can quickly enter foods, and then you can also scan your foods.
Yeah.
If you buy any sort of processed foods, while they're in the supermarket, I personally like my Fitness Pal at the moment because it's just got a wide range of foods. And
so it's a really good off-season if you're a competitor.
Personally, I think so. And nowadays, one of my biggest things is eating to have a sustainable meal plan, something that you can actually like use for a longer period of time. So with me having other foods in my diet that I can eat, like let's say I want to go eat KFC, I can. It just makes it easier for me, I guess, to maintain this diet for a longer period of time, and it stops me from binging as well, because I'm like, I know I'm having these foods when I want to. Do you know what I mean? But I'm just being mindful and being mindful of the portions. Now, when you have these foods, it means your caloric volume, the food volume is going to go down if you haven't other like processed foods, because usually they're more calorie dense. So what do? Again, if you start to feel hungry, I start to increase that percentage of whole foods again, and increase my density of foods with by including foods that are high fibrous foods as well, because they fill you up for longer, and so things like that. But again, the most important thing, you're gonna make sure that you have all your nutrients, and you're not you're not like lacking anything, because at the end of the day, you need a complete and balanced diet. A balanced diet is something that contains all your nutrients, macro and micro, so don't forget your micronutrients.
Yeah. See, I'd rather eat more clean food so I can eat more.
Yes, and that's the thing, and that's why it always comes down to the person at the end of the day. And personally, when I'm competing, I prefer whole food approach. I'm not going for a flexible approach at all. That's me. That's how my body responds to stuff. And that's how my body processes stuff well, and I'm so used to that. But not only that, I'm also used to the mindset of it. And when I say with bodybuilding, with anything in life, your mental strength and your mental aspect is one of the biggest aspects. And a lot of people forget that. They always go for the physical fitness, but it's mental fitness. It's how you feel always counts before like anything else. If you try to force anything else into your plan that your body isn't used to, you can't sustain for a long period of time, you're gonna go downhill eventually once you break. So I mean, some people are really mentally strong and they can keep it, but not everyone is like that. And I always say the best meal plan or the best approach is the approach that you can keep for a longer period of time, and not have to like struggle. It doesn't cause any sort of stress in your life. Do you know what I mean?
See, if I eat processed stuff, my gut doesn't respond very well at all.
So I'm just saying that when she eats processed stuff, her gut doesn't seem to respond very well, and that is true. Like I said, you have to work with what works like well for you, and it's really, really clean. It's funny when she tells me, "Oh, I've cheated my meals," and she's cheated on nuts or something. I'm like people would not even call that cheating, like maybe she's got a little bit over her calories, that's it. But when I say I'm cheating my meals, I'm going to eat KFC or some burgers, So she's got that mental strength there as well, and obviously somebody can't take away. And she's been doing this for years. but not everyone's got that mindset and is as mentally strong as her. So that's where it comes. If you have that if you're mentally strong, you have that mindset, you can do it. Again, another thing was male and female. So that's a really important part and race, because she's like, so it's gonna be different for males and females. Generally, guys usually
Eat a lot more.
But our average daily intake is a lot higher than females.
Yeah.
So we also have a lot to play with food volume. And some guys don't even have to eat that, don't eat that much, but they require a lot. So they can eat flexibly and still stay crazy shredded. They have a fast metabolism. But sometimes females have to eat a little bit less, and they don't have too much to play with. So when they start to decrease their food volume, they start to feel hungry, using the flexible approach, and they can even go onto a binge. So again, that's where it becomes really, really important. If you're using a flexible approach to increase your whole food intake, and slowly, work your way down to it. If you want something really sustainable, maybe work your percentages down of bad food slowly. I say bad food, flexible foods instead, because I don't want to. Again, I want to be really general. I don't want to be too specific with anything, because I know how people get really sensitive about this topic as well. Again, these are mostly my opinions. Feel free to comment what you want. I'd love to know your thoughts about it as well. And guys, feel free to like, comment, and subscribe for more. Do you have any more questions, Ange?
So there was something. So if you're a competitor, and then for a female especially, and even a guy, when you're swapping to flexible dieting off season, is there a difference from a male dropping down to flexible dieting and a female dropping down? Does the girl get more affected than the male, or do you know what I mean?
Oh, okay. So as in.
So is their conditioning going to be affected more quickly being a female?
Okay, so honestly, this is a really tough one. It depends on the body. Generally, females are prep differently to guys. There's a lot more hormones a female has, and more estrogen, and I don't want to go too deep into that topic. But yes, generally a female, they have different times of the month as well. So you gotta be mindful again of that appearance aspect of things and how it's gonna affect them mentally. So they might blow easily to certain things, but again, it all depends on their gut health.
So a chick would respond differently to having more processed stuff than a male would.
It's really hard because I can't be really specific with that question, because some girls have amazing the gut health and gut flora. They have a really good the thyroids are working really well, and the metabolism is crazy fast. But also and some guys also don't respond really well. Again, it honestly just depends on the person. Again, like I said, they could respond differently in the sense of the competitiveness to how much volume of food that they have, due to the fact that they can't have similar amounts of calories in the food. So when it comes to differentiating the male and female, when it comes to competition prep, yes, there will be a certain difference, because obviously the female has a lot less to work with the amount of calories. And don't get me wrong, not every female has, because I know some girls that can eat a lot and they have a good metabolism. And I prepped the girl once, and we started on 3,000 calories, and she was dieting on 2,400, and she got crazy shredded. So again, it differs to everyone, but just generally with the intake of calories, and when we're working with macronutrients, generally there's going to be a little bit of a difference if we're talking averagely with the female and male population.
Okay, cool.
Awesome.
Interesting.
Alright guys, thank you for watching. Make sure you like, comment, subscribe. Thanks for joining me. Love
Thanks
you guys.
guys.
Peace.